Still processing Malawi's request for assistance by the South African National Defence Force following floods in southern Malawi, in which 28 people have died. Now, Ethiopia's parliament has declared Monday a day of national mourning after an Ethiopian Airlines plane crashed, killing all 157 people on board. Flight ET-302 was en route from Addis Ababa to Nairobi, Kenya, when it went down near the town of Bishoftu 6 minutes after takeoff. President Cyril Ramaphosa, as we've said earlier, has sent South Africa's condolences to Ethiopia.
The Jomo Kenyatta International Airport was the final destination for ET-302, with at least 32 Kenyans on board. Many of those on board were also coming for the United Nations Environment Assembly due to open here in Nairobi on Monday. Grief-stricken relatives have been coming here to see if they can get any information on their loved ones. With little information coming in, social media was their first port of call.
So when we arrived, we looked at the board of arrivals. We found that the plane had touched down on time. That is what they were indicating on the board. So we were comfortable just waiting. We see people coming out. We were sure our relative was going to come out. After a few minutes, we saw some news on Facebook and Twitter just flying Ethiopian Airlines crashes. And when we look at the time, it was the same time he was actually to leave Ethiopia.
The Kenyan government set up 2 tracing centers. Kenya is the worst affected by the crash.
We can now confirm that there were at least 35 nationalities. And I'm saying at least because as of now, 2 are unknown. So among the most affected, as you may expect, is Kenya, which had about 32 passengers on board. In the quest for accurate and more up-to-date information, we have also decided as government to send senior officials to Addis Ababa.
Ethiopian Airlines said on its Twitter handle that the flight took off from Bole International Airport in Addis Ababa at 8:38 a.m. local time on Sunday and lost contact at 8:44 a.m., just 6 minutes after. The last Ethiopian Airlines accident was in 2010 when its flight crashed into the Mediterranean Sea shortly after it took off from Beirut. All the 90 people on board died. Sarah Kimani, SABC News, Kenya.